almost time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is Wednesday, July 9th. Markets are currently green. S&P up 28, NASDAQ up 135, Russell up 14, Dow up 162, gold up 0.25%, silver down 0.25%, notes and bonds green, 10-year yield down a little over 1.5%. Oil is flat, natty gas is down 4%. Soybeans and wheat finished red, corn a little bit green, euro and the pound basically unchanged, a little bit red. Bitcoin up almost 1%, VIX down another 5.5%, under 16, currently at 15.88. As far as my trades today, my BICs, I went ahead and shut them down before the FOMC minutes. I missed out on the morning action, which appears to be a good thing. So I did 5 tranches. My last tranche at 12:34 Central was only 10 wide anyway, but with this move up, looks like I probably did good for doing that. We'll see. So a little over 1,300 after selling a few longs. Elmos, I did 5 trades. The first one got stopped. I hit 3 profit targets, and then I closed my 5th one for a small profit. Day trading, I posted the one on CoreWeave, which is an upside volume runner, which I took a loss on of 658. And then I'm in a Hood and a Tesla and a Microsoft trade all long. So we'll see how those pan out. I'll probably be closing those here shortly. I think that is it for me today. Chad, how about you? Chad, I see you've joined, but I don't hear you. There you go.
Yeah. Once again, I started off just horrible. And then the morning live stream today, for some reason, people couldn't hear me. It was just the recording didn't work. I ended up 2 trades down $870. Both I thought were really good setups. One was a coin volume runner, and the other was PLTR. Got short on a downside continuation as the market bounced out of the gates. PLTR did not, and for some reason, this is the markets. They flipped. Coin started falling really bad, and PLTR started ripping. So,
Coin and MSTR
anyway,
ripping through highs right now.
Yeah. I took a peek at Coin. It's just, you see the big green bar there in Coin, and it's like, so I got in when it pulled back to yesterday's open.
Sorry about that chime. Just turned my volume off.
And then right after I entered, then it started really coming down. I was like, but I can see now it's reversed and ripped up through highs. That figures. Did one TLC trade and booked 20, 40. I skipped 60. I ended up closing it out probably for about 72% profit. That was my last contract. Again, I had scaled down. I did more than I did yesterday. I did 6 contracts today instead of 4, but that was a nice winner. as far as Elmos go, a couple out of the gates there, I had 9% profit and closed them as I could see the down flush starting to happen. So those were $520 amongst the two, one in each account. Then I had a couple Elmo profit targets, and I'm in a couple Wooga, or I'm in a Wooga. I'm in an eWooga that was a discretionary that was up 30%, and now if we keep pushing up, that'll hurt it. So since this is discretionary and it's not a Wednesday back-tested Wooga, I may just bail on it here. Yeah, I went from 30 to 13% since I've been talking. It's like the market wants to get back everything it lost earlier.
Looks like it. I forgot to mention I'm also in my discount double BICs, which are currently profitable. Break even on the combined is up at around 62.62, and my max profits between 50 and 55. So yeah, this push can be done whenever it's ready.
Yeah, this push I lost $800 on this push in both accounts since I started talking. And now they're red. Now that Wooga's in the red.
Netflix is pushing through highs. Pretty much everything's pushing here or bouncing. Hood's trying to push up to highs. MSTR and Bitcoin are all pushing. Chip stocks are not necessarily pushing too much. PLTR is pushing through highs.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to come back down here. It had a nice little red bar down, and then now it's just flipped, and it's really pushing now.
Biggest leaders on my watch list: Jumia's up 5%, Him's up 4.5%, Coin's up 4.25%, Hood's up over 3%, MSTR up over 3%, Meta up 2%. Amazon got flushed for the announcement on their Prime Day being down, but got all that back pretty quick. Google also flushed on news that OpenAI is coming out with a browser, but it's bounced as well. On the red side, Baba is down 3.5%, Circle is down 3%, D-Dog down 2%. Tesla is still a little bit red, trying to go green right now. Had FOMC minutes at 1 o'clock Central. Initial reaction was pretty muted, and then it's kind of started to push up after about 30 minutes later. Tomorrow, pre-market, we have unemployment claims, and then we have a few Fed speakers. Waller is showing as medium impact, due to speak at an event hosted by the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. And then Friday, nothing. S&P futures high today was around 63.15, currently at 63.03. Max profit on my discount double BIX would be about a little over 2,200, but it's got to come back down below 55 here.
Yeah, I'd love to come down to 55. That's one of my short strikes. Like I said, I may be closing it.
Microsoft hit a new all-time high today, over $506. It's back under 503 right now.
There was several when I was streaming this morning that hit all-time highs.
Coinbase is getting close, not quite there yet. Boeing had a big rip today.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Meta is getting close.
NVIDIA was the other one.
PLTR is getting close. Yeah, oh yeah, NVIDIA hit over 164. I posted in the day trading chat, they're at over a 4 trillion market cap now. That is insane.
Amazing.
And what did it say? I think it was 2 trillion. Yeah, they first surpassed 2 trillion in February of 2024. Year and a half later, they're at 4 trillion. That's pretty bonkers. Russell is pushing up towards highs.
Five points down would be great.
Tesla coming down a little bit, tried to go green, got shut down. Netflix coming off of its highs.
VIX appears to be going up.
Yeah, VIX creeping up a little bit. Bitcoin's still rocketing higher. Bitcoin is not too far away from all-time highs as well. Futures show an all-time high of 112,330. It's currently at 110,815.
Keep coming.
Man, MSTR and coin and Bitcoin just ripping on a mission. Did something come out about crypto or something? Didn't see anything. Did Jerome put something in the minutes about making Bitcoin the world currency or something? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna shed my wooga here. I took it off at about 20%. Got a few. It's been trending up since 10 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's a nice little pocket of consolidation there for price action iron condors for sure, right in that. Kinda
that's where I hit
bottomed. That's where what?
That's where I hit the one I did.
Russell is really pushing. S&P and NASDAQ still just kind of grinding.
So I'm up about 3,100 for the day. So I'm not in any trades. Everything.
Yeah, I'd
Wait
be
for
having a
Mahom-
really nice day on the Elmos if I hadn't gotten in on that first little market pause right before the big drop. Made a little bit of money on the longs on the way down, but I was 80 wide, so not too much. I think I got out of my last contracts at like $1.75 or so.
Yeah, I felt like today. Just I did much better letting the trades come to me instead of trying to force them.
Yeah, I'm usually a little bit more patient. I usually wouldn't enter on that first little pullback, but here's what I was looking at. Is it pulled back, I waited for it to bounce, and then it kind of consolidated even, more right there. So that's where I got it right at 9.10. But
Yeah.
Then that flush came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I did my first Elmo right there, kind of close to where you said you got in. It happened to be up like 15%, and then I started losing it as it was coming down, and I could kind of, so I closed out of it. Otherwise, I would have been stopped on it. But I was waiting for a TLC. I was waiting for two pushes.
Russell through highs. Bitcoin and crypto stocks still moving. Elliot, did you hold your BICs? Can't imagine this bounce has done good. S&P kind of pausing here. See if you can just ride this level into the close. Oh, nice, Elliot. Beautiful. Got about 23 minutes left. 13 minutes till MOC. The 60 butterfly is already trading for $1.50. Wow, Bitcoin, another big push with volume.
What's your symbol you use for that?
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
MBT is the micro. The /BTC is the big one, but it's not really tradable. It's too big. Here comes ES bouncing again.
Yeah, that's why I bailed on my Wooga. Took profits I could get from it. Like I said, it was a discretionary, wasn't a back tested day anyway.
Coinbase now up 5%, MSTR up 4%. Ten minutes till MOC. The old cup and handle, my favorite of the technical patterns. Most high probability, the old cup and handle. Bitcoin may go for all-time highs before the day's over. It's not careful. Let's see, what did I say it was? 112,330 is the futures all-time high. It's not too far off. Russell's still pushing through highs. Thankfully, the S&P is just still kind of grinding. So the only day trade left I have left is Hood. Want to see if it wants to jump on the crypto train before the close here. It's just under highs of day. My discount double BIC still looking decent. Still needs about 3 points down for max profit. Nice juicy profit bubble, just a few points down. MSTR and coin taking a pause. Bitcoin is not.
Yeah, I don't know, Bosch. I don't know. You've been on the live streams every day in the afternoon. We've talked about the eWooga for several weeks now.
Yeah, Abosh, if you go to my trade plan sheet and click on the April tab at the bottom, I don't have it on my July plan, but there's a whole bunch of different Wooga variations.
Even, we were just talking yesterday, it's even pinned in my, my channel. Yeah, talk about it every day, pretty much last month. It's really a Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I enter it Wednesday, Thursday with discretion based on price action. Yeah, the Woogas, the Monday, Tuesday, Friday is one that's not discretion.
Still holding one full Bitcoin. I think my cost basis is like, I think I got it at like 3,000. It's approaching 112,000.
Nice. Wow, that's awesome.
I cashed out a bunch whenever I bought the current house that I live in, which was about, I guess it's almost 7 years ago now.
Wow.
Bitcoin finally taking a little pause. A little over 3 minutes till MOC. The very first time I bought Bitcoin was at $100. I've told this story before, but I have a friend who is from Knoxville, Tennessee, but he now lives in Puerto Rico because he started buying Bitcoin heavy, when it was at $10. And he cashed out half of it and moved his family to Puerto Rico so he could get out of it tax-free. He's still is holding half of his stash, which I don't know exactly how much that is, but I've heard from other people that he cashed out for around between 50 and 100 million, somewhere in there, and he still has half. S&P's still grinding. A little over a minute till MOC. I'm going to turn on my volume here. Bitcoin's pause is over. Right back up.
1 minute to go now till we get the market on close imbalance data. Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 945 million, Nasdaq 100 buy side 309 million, Dow 30 buy side 390 million, and Mag 7 buy side 475 million.
Small buy side. Come on down, SPX. Come on down a little bit. Bitcoin is just a hair away from all-time highs now. There's a little pullback in SPX. Yeah, I was looking at MSTR calls when it bounced back above yesterday's high the last time here, and it just kind of moved too quick, so I never got in, but good trade. Is that where you got in, Watson? Previous day high? Probably even later. The Mahomes 60 fly is close to $2 here. I don't have strikes available though, but my DDB looking better. Still need a couple points down for max sweetness. Between 50 and 55. And there goes Bitcoin all-time high. I'm not sure if it's hitting all-time high on the spot, but the futures just hit.
Yep. I got filled on the 60s. Partial fill.
$2.
Yeah, it was partial fill. There you go. Now it's a full fill.
I need SPX still down 3. I've been talking about SPX down 3 for about an hour now. Tesla dipping, Netflix back up to highs of day. Apple through highs of day. Oh, my DDB is out of range now. $62 is my break even.
I was close to getting locked there.
Four minutes to go.
Order filled.
Back down to 61. There we go. Come on down, baby. Come on down to the 55s. Make everybody a winner. Bitcoin to reverse, pull everything down with it. Two minutes to go. The discount double BIC hovering around break even, a little bit red. To 63. About 1 minute to go.
Go, Mahomes. Don't do what you did yesterday.
Still hovering around that 62, 63. Five seconds. Ding, ding, ding. Little markup on the close. 62, 63, 34. So it looks like my DDB will be about a $600 loser. Not too shabby.
60. No, about a. My Mahomes was a $97.50 loser.
If you got up this 60 fly, it should be a small winner. $3 away from the mid strike. If you got filled at $2, will be a small winner. $3 away is about break even.
The PL, it says minus 97.50.
Yeah, well, SPX after the close, that's going to show a little bit off. If you look at like your Analyze tab like this and just kind of hover right over the exact closing price and look at the P&L on the expiration line, that'll give you the accurate.
I see. Expiration line. So, yes. So $105 winner.
Yep. That sounds more right. All right, all. That's a wrap. Chad will be streaming live in the morning for day trading. We'll be back for Power Hour tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care.